Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. ###understanding java.lang.reflect.invocation target exception and handling null. The java.lang.reflect.invocation target exception in Java is a checked exception that occurs when an invoked method or constructor throws an exception. This exception is a wrapper that encapsulates the actual exception thrown by the invoked method. When you see a invocation target exception, it typically means that the method you are invoking via reflection has encountered an issue. The key point here is that it can indicate that a method has thrown a null pointer exception, or any other exception, during its execution. ###common causes of invocation target exception. One method throws an exception, the method being invoked throws an exception, which is wrapped in invocation target exception. Two null pointer issues. If the method tries to access or modify an object that is null, it may throw a null pointer exception. 3. Reflection misuse, incorrect use of reflection, such as passing incorrect parameters or accessing private members without proper permissions. ###example code. Here's a simple example that demonstrates how to invoke a method using reflection and how to handle invocation target exception, specifically when it is caused by a null pointer exception. ###explanation of the code. One example class. This class contains a method example method that takes a string as an argument and prints its length. If the argument is null, it will throw a null pointer exception. 2. Reflection example. In the main method, we create an instance of example class. Use reflection to get the example method. Invoke example method with a null argument, which will trigger a null pointer exception. 3. Exception handling. We catch the invocation target exception and retrieve the cause, the original exception. We check if the cause is a null pointer exception and handle it accordingly by printing an appropriate message. Additional exception handling is also included for no such method exception and illegal access exception. ###conclusion. The invocation target exception is a crucial part of Java's reflection mechanism that helps you understand issues that arise during method invocation. By properly handling this exception, especially when it wraps a null pointer exception, you can make your code more robust and informative. Always ensure that the parameters you pass to invoked methods are valid and handled appropriately to avoid unexpected exceptions.